Hi everyone. I'm gonna talk about this particular Coyote vocal that I recorded in 2015. Um, I'm seeing a lot of quote unquote Sasquatch vocalizations posted on YouTube and on the internet, and most of it is Coyote in my opinion. Now, I didn't always believe that because when I recorded this particular vocalization, it's something I'd never heard before. In 2015, I may have considered myself uh, outdoorsman, but really I wasn't paying attention to sounds the way I do now. And so my first year, I recorded a lot of different vocalizations from coyotes specifically that I thought were possibly the target subjects. Over the years, I've learned differently, and I want to talk about some of the things that I look for now in vocalizations. This is an uncut clip, and I'm doing these videos on Audacity because I want to be able to show the clip uncut or unaltered and then go to a filtered clip so you get the feel for both. Um, After this, I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm going to go to a filtered clip because the filtered clip will bring out a little bit more of what I'm going to be talking about. So this occurs at 3 a.m. in area X1, and it was odd when I first recorded it, and it's a vocalization I've heard others post from other areas, very similar. So let's take a listen. Right here, you'll hear a very distant howl, and then Waldo starts responding. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. This last vocal um, is something that in 2015 I chose to ignore, but it is classic coyote. You'll also notice in here there's distant coyotes responding to Waldo. Now I'm going to switch to a filtered screen, if it'll let me. Okay, this is filtered. I amplified it just a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then I will talk about some of the things I'm hearing. And you'll notice in some of these some little key things in the vocalizations that you didn't hear within the unfiltered version. It will stop right there. Some of the things that uh, I either wasn't aware of or did not see or hear clearly because I was using Sonicvisualizer, barely knew how to make a spectrogram when I first started looking at this vocal that led me to believe it was possibly a Sasquatch, where I missed a lot of these little yips. I missed a lot of these distant vocalizations, especially in here. There's a lot of yips and dogs or coyotes responding. But Waldo does some bark like yips in here leading up to his quote unquote scream. That vocal, let's go right here. This one's a classic vocal, the yippee. It's a yippee kind of scream. That's got canine written all over it. And that's what I look for in a lot of howls and stuff now. Um, the other thing is the hertz levels. Uh, they start out down around 600 and they're jumping up to 900. Most all these vocalizations by Waldo are running 800 to 900 hertz. Uh, what I've found in the last 5 years is that our target subjects are generally much lower. They're, at least with howls, they're going to be, down around the 700 range. The other thing is the hertz levels jump up and down in all these vocals. And when the target subjects vocalize, in my opinion, you're not going to see huge jumps in hertz levels like this, and not so quickly. Generally, the target subjects have a very long, drawn out vocalization, and the hertz levels remain very flat. It's a very flat howl, or yip, or bark, or whatever they do. The other thing is the cadence. This has got canine cadence written all over it, and hearing a different cadence in animals and humans comes with listening to a lot of audio, which I have now, and I can tell just slight differences in how the cadence is with a vocalization. I'm of the strong opinion most quote unquote Sasquatch vocalizations have a more human cadence, have a primate cadence. Listen to some great ape vocalizations, orangutan males especially, and it's not like a canine. And our target subjects are much closer to that when you're listening, and that's all with the ears. Visually, like I said, our target subjects are much flatter and longer. They don't jump up and down. And I know some people have recorded extended um, vocalizations that occurred over a long period of time. I have not yet recorded that myself, and I'm of the opinion that when they make sound, it's going to be quick. It's going to be short, and it's usually out of the blue and then nothing. They don't sit there and howl for minutes straight. This particular vocalization right here, it's going to go on for 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. That's just not the MO from what I've recorded and what I consider to be the target subjects. They're short and sweet, and they're not repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip again. We'll start from where I left off. Okay, we'll stop there. This video is already going too long, but once again, this is definitely a coyote. This is Waldo. I've recorded him many times over the years, and you know, when I first started this was suspect to me. So I encourage everyone to check out the Macaulay Library Sound. I was just there. There's a bunch of coyote there, and they're not all the same. That's the other thing I'll say. Coyotes do have their own personalities and their own voices. Waldo is very specific. He has very distinct cadence and character compared to coyotes that I've recorded in other areas. So that's one cool thing about doing this is I've learned a lot about known animals. And coyote 30 miles from area X1 and area T1 sounds totally different to me than a coyote from X1. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. If you like it, please like it for me so I know this is not a monetized YouTube, but I do like feedback. Thanks for watching.